And now, it's time for another episode with the two brothers who ice fish from the same hole, who have kicked the same field goals, and who will have you laughing from start to finish. Bringing you the sports, music, and entertainment straight from their Eskimo hut. It's the Eskimo Brothers Podcast.
Yeah, man. What's up out there? Welcome in, everybody, to the Eskimo Brothers Podcast. Whew, episode 128 this week, everybody. How's it going out there? How you doing over there, bro?
Doing good, bro. It's a Saturday.
Yeah, Saturday,
and
man.
It's a fucking beautiful one at that. It's like 80 degrees, man, here in Texas.
Yeah.
At the beginning of March here, fucking pumped about that. Beers are flowing, obviously, because, you know, on Saturday night, we turn it up a little bit.
Well, it's a special time because you don't have to work on Sunday.
That's right. That's right.
Oh, thank God for that, bro.
Yeah, and I did, I did get up early this morning. I was telling you before we hit record, I had to go to the old tire shop, bro, and drop about $400 on some tires. So
yeah,
had to do the adulting thing that you don't want to do, but it's got to be done. Unless you want to end up in a ditch dead. So
you were getting tires changed, and I was finishing watching Mission Impossible: Dead Reckoning.
Nice. Yeah. Man, that place I found is right there in my hometown. I didn't really know it was there until I looked up on the internet, and I mean, they got me in and out of there, bro. It was nice. So,
well, if you're gonna have to do that, you'd like a place like that because you already feel like you're getting ass raped.
Yeah. Usually I go to a discount tire, but man, that one that's close to my house is always packed. It takes fucking forever. So I was just like. Yeah. And then plus they were charging me way more than this other place. So I was like, got a new place now. So
there you go, man. That's how you do it. Get some fucking business over to the locals. That's what you got to
look forward to at this age, you youngins out there. Be happy that you found a cheaper tire spot that gets you out of there really quick.
Oh, yeah, bro. That'll get you hard at this age.
Yeah. That was my Saturday, man. I was like, oh, yeah.
God, what a start to this Saturday.
Wanted to jerk off in the lobby there. I was like, oh. That was a cheap price.
You guys mind if I do this real quick? You guys kind of got me hot over here.
Yeah.
What kind of middle-aged man are you? Jesus Christ. You're like, every middle-aged man in America, okay?
Yeah, of course. Yeah.
We all want that, okay?
That's right.
But yeah, we're here, 128, like I said, Saturday. It's a special Saturday episode. We love these. They're nice.
Yes.
And we look forward to hanging out afterwards. That's why. You know, we don't have to run off and go to sleep because we got to work the next day. No, we don't have to work the next day. So it's time to get a little crazy and have some fun.
Yeah, it's been a while since we've been able to do a Saturday one. And, there's a new brewery over here by the Igloo that opened up. We're going to go check out. So
looking forward to it.
We might fuck around and get hammered today.
Yeah, looking forward to it.
Looks like that's in the future, in the crystal ball.
Could be
there.
like, I don't know, because it's obviously it just opened.
Yeah.
Like if the beer sucks, then we'll have to just leave. But hopefully it's cool.
Yeah. Check out and it has live music, so I'm going to go over there and harass somebody.
Get you a goddamn gig. Get on the schedule,
you know
bro.
who I am?
I play Harold Dean's.
Yeah.
Fuck.
Yeah. I've been at the Porsche Shack.
I played Up and Down the Road.
Yeah.
And they'll be like, oh, God, get him a gig right now. Jesus.
Yeah, man.
All right, man. Well, 128, that was a lot of good stuff to get into, as always, man. It's been a great week. I had a good one. Whatever. It's decent, I guess. It is what it is. It's just another week, guys. We made it, though.
Yeah, we did.
Last week, I had mentioned it in the episode last week, though, and I didn't even know, by the way, this was kind of cool how this happened. If you listened last week, first of all, thank you. But I had said we got a release date for that movie, The Crow, the remake of The Crow, which is Bill Skarsgård's main character, Eric Draven. So anytime somebody steps into that role, they're already going to get compared to Brandon Lee, which he did the first one, and we already talked about that, and he was really good in the first one.
Right.
Now, I didn't know this was going to happen, so this is what was cool about this. We released our episode, and then on Tuesday or whatever, and Wednesday or Thursday, we got the first images of Bill Skarsgård as the Crow. I was like, that's kind of crazy how that happened. I talked about it on the pod. I did not know they were going to release images of this.
Yeah, that's awesome, yeah.
Okay, So we got images of Bill Skarsgård as Eric Draven and the Crow, and it's not what you would think.
Yeah, it's
so short hair, and which is weird because all the crows in the comics and everything is always had long hair.
Yeah.
Short hair with like a shaved side, so kind of weird looking. And then one picture with the jacket, he's putting on a jacket or whatever. So of course you can see his six pack because this guy's ripped.
Yeah,
for days. Tattoos all over his chest and body, and it eerily reminds everybody. The first thing everybody thought of was Jared Leto's version of the Joker.
Yeah,
that's what it looks like.
It does look like that.
Yeah,
and I get that they're trying to modernize it up, because the Crow was back in the early '90s when it first came out.
Yeah, 94.
94, yeah, and so I get that, and I'm sure the director or whatever, whoever's creating this character wants to put their own spin on it, but man, it doesn't look good. I don't think it looks good.
Yeah, the look looks terrible.
Yeah.
Now, I will say this. I'm still going to see the movie because Bill is really talented.
Yeah,
we know that.
Yeah, he's a great actor, dude.
So the acting and everything, as long as the story and acting is really good, this could be fine, but the look is terrible. Yeah. I don't know what they were thinking. It's fine. Like you said, I guess they're trying to just a different spin. I don't know why you would do that because you just pissed off a lot of people.
Yeah.
Right away.
The Crow wasn't like crazy, like commercially successful, but it got a huge cult following.
It helped too. Brandon Lee dying.
Yeah.
Dude, by the way, just real quick, I watched it this week.
Mm-hmm.
The Crow.
Yeah.
Because I was like, we talked about it, and it had been so long, dude. Some of this shit, I was like, I totally forgot this was even a thing.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, you last episode you said Hell Night or something like that. It's actually Devil's Night.
Devil's Night. Okay.
But it's just kind of the same thing.
yeah, it's close.
And so Brandon Lee is exceptional.
Yeah.
In the movie. Everybody else sucks. The movie is corny and tacky if you watch it again, bro. And I tried to think about, okay, well, this was 94, so it kind of fits in line, but holy shit, bro, there's some bad acting and some stupid shit in there. So it needs a modern take. I just wouldn't have changed his look.
Yeah, I would like, because that's when you said people were pissed about it. It's like mostly those cult people that are way into the comic. Like I've never read the comic, but
yeah, there's a novel.
I did like the first movie for sure, and I could see why people are just like, oh man, because they probably want you to kind of stay as true as possible to the original stuff. But I mean, you don't want to make a shot for shot fucking remake. That's stealing somebody's work basically. So they're gonna try to put their own spin on it, and I get that. But hopefully, I mean, I know the acting will be a lot better. I'm sure,
dude. I'm telling you.
Yeah.
If you go back and watch the 94, like Brandon Lee's the best by far in the movie.
Yeah, totally dude, I thought he was going to be a superstar, man.
He was going to be.
Because he was still young when that happened.
Yeah, that was his 8th movie, actually.
Yeah.
And he was 28 when he died. So, yeah, he had a way big future ahead of him. And he's literally the best part of that movie.
Yeah.
It's not even close.
Right.
You had fucking, what's his name as the cop who comes like buddy with him. God, what's his name? Ernie Hudson.
Oh, yeah.
He's not even really good in it, dude.
That's kind of weird.
Yeah, I mean, he's all right. Just saying, though, it's very cheesy. His lines are cheesy, and the other guy.
Yeah, I mean, it didn't have a great script to it, I don't think. But
no, dude, it was bad.
I mean, the concept was cool.
The ultimate, like the bad guy.
Yeah.
Was terrible, bro.
Yeah.
He's so bad. I know who it is. He's been in some movies before.
I know. I can picture him, but I just don't know his
name. He's not good in that movie, bro. I'm like, this is awful.
Yeah, and those two, like, his two main dudes or whatever the fuck, those guys were awful, too. And I remember that guy.
Yeah.
That one crazy guy that just walked when his buddy died.
My fanboy or something. Yeah, something like that. Yeah. I mean, I just watched it, but I was like, dude, this is bad.
Yeah, it's...
Like it's not really as good as you think. It just has that whole cult thing, like you said. Like I'm not saying it's a bad movie. It's a great movie. Brandon Lee makes the movie completely. I mean, you take him out of it, and it's just another one of those sequels that they made that was terrible.
Oh yeah, I never watched them because I know how bad they are.
Yeah, but so it was just really weird how we talked about it last week, and then had no clue that they were going to release images of the reboot with Bill Skarsgård, which we were super excited about. I got to say, I'm still excited about it. But yeah, the look is just like, I don't know what you're thinking here. I don't know why you think that this is the way to go, but
yeah,
whatever, man. It's just images too, man. Maybe it changes in the movie somehow, some way. I don't know. So we'll see. But it looks like that's what they're going for. Yeah, I guess we'll have to wait and see. And like I said, I'll still see it, dude. See how it is, and we'll go from there.
Yeah.
Just crazy. You had to follow up on that. I knew, guys, actually. I lied out there. I knew. We have sources, and I knew that they were, at least that's why we talked about it.
Yeah.
So
Follow
for
step
more.
ahead of everybody else.
Follow for more.
Yeah. Get your entertainment news here first.
Now, speaking of Hollywood's doing this a lot. We know this.
Yeah.
Reboots, remakes.
Mm-hmm.
It's happening constantly. Which if you look back, I mean, they've kind of done that always.
Yeah, they have.
I mean,
yeah.
they kind of have. We're getting another reboot of a classic comedy series, which is like, I'm just like, why?
Yeah.
The Naked Gun.
Yes.
The Naked Gun is getting a reboot. And everybody knows The Naked Gun was Leslie Nielsen, who's absolutely fantastic in those. Hilarious.
Mm-hmm.
And so he was the Frank Drebin, who was the main character in those. And if you've ever seen those, you know what I'm talking about. It's a stupid comedy. Like, it's over the top stupid. Like,
yeah,
it's that
like,
type of comedy.
Yeah, it's just like that deadpan type comedy,
Yeah.
and it's fucking hilarious. Those
It's
movies, I grew up watching those movies and laughing my ass off.
Same, dude. I can remember my grandfather watching those and laughing, and me laughing too, because I'm like, these are hilarious.
Yeah, they were
like,
great.
I mean, they literally, like, he meets that chick or whatever in one of them, and they're gonna have sex or whatever, and she's like, "Do you have protection?" And then he's like, "Huh?" And then the next scene they show, like, they're wearing like life-size condoms.
Yeah, like body size
condoms.
condoms.
I'm like, this fucking shit is hilarious.
Yeah, it's just that kind of stupid comedy. Like, it's like a parody, basically, is what it is.
100%.
Like it's a parody of like detective shows or whatever the fuck. That's what it is. And it's like, like Charlie Sheen did some of that.
Oh yeah,
those parodies were like Hot Shots Part 2, bro. And he's like the Rambo fucking parody or whatever.
Yeah, Hot Shots was the same thing.
So it's just one of those kind of things.
Those are fucking hilarious too.
They're insane, dude.
Yeah. And so, anyways, we're getting a reboot, and so Frank Drebin, the main character, Leslie Nielsen, that is going to be filled in by Liam Neeson.
That's interesting.
That is a really interesting casting because number one, Liam Neeson, he's got like an accent.
Yeah.
And then he's mostly known for action films.
Right.
And so he's done a couple of comedy things. Now, involved in this project as well is Seth MacFarlane.
Oh, okay.
And so that may be why, because he did the Million Ways to Die in the West.
Yeah, yeah. And he had that cameo in Ted 2 that was fucking hilarious.
Oh, yeah, that's true.
It's like, I'm understanding this cereal is exclusively for children.
He's like, yes, it does that on the box.
Yeah. Yeah, it's like, yeah, they say it's tricks for kids, but I mean, anybody could eat them. And he's like, so there won't be any trouble here if I buy this or whatever. I was laughing my ass
He's like, you remember we won't have this conversation? He's like, I'd rather not.
Yeah. That was one of the best scenes in that.
That was pretty funny.
Yeah.
So, but he's not like known for super comedy.
Right, yeah. Like this kind
Like
of stuff.
Leslie Nielsen was always that way.
Right, yeah.
And so it's just really strange that they choose Liam Neeson. Now, this had actually got a date, too, July 18th, 2025.
Yeah.
So we have a release date for this next summer. So they'll start filming this at some point this year.
Probably real soon, yeah.
Yeah. And, I don't know how I feel about that, man. I wonder if they're going to get O.J. Simpson back, bro. He was in those.
Yeah, he was, yeah. Yeah, I don't know. I don't think he's going to make it, bro.
The first one was so funny, bro, when he was getting his ass kicked and he was in a wheelchair and he just pushes him off. He's like, oh.
He goes down those stands, bro. Yeah, dude, I have to rewatch those, dude.
Oh, they're great, dude. What's his name was in Naked Gun 33rd and a Third or whatever, and what's her name? Anna Nicole Smith.
Oh,
God, she was hot in that. That was her peak years.
Yeah.
And then you had I can't remember his name. He passed away though, and we talked about him on the pod. Fred something. Fuck, I can't remember.
Oh, Fred Ward.
Yeah, Fred Ward.
Yeah.
Yes. Thank you. He was in that one as well. That one was funny because he had to break out of prison with him. And just the shit that they did in the prison was hilarious. And there's an airplane flying over my house right now.
Yeah, Amazon's dropping off some packages.
There's a jet flying over, guys. So, yeah, we're getting a release date. Again, we won't see anything for this for a while, but I just thought it was interesting that they chose Liam Neeson to take that role. That's I'm not sure. There's no way they could touch these, bro. There's no way they're going to get better.
We talked about that. Some sequel, like some reboots don't need to happen, and this is probably one of those too as far as comedy goes.
I just don't think you could top those ever.
Nah, yeah.
Because if you're going to involve Seth MacFarlane, they're probably going to go on the, like, some like dirtier stuff,
Mm-hmm.
and they never really did that as far as like cussing and stuff like that.
Yeah, no, it's pretty clean. Yeah. Because I remember as a kid, I was able to watch it.
Yeah. I don't know, dude.
I don't know, man. We'll see.
I don't think you should touch it.
Nah, I don't think so either.
Let's see. We this year we've got now officially. I don't know if we talked about this, but I just saw this past week that we officially have a release date now for Terrifier 3 because we weren't sure when it was coming out.
You're right. Yeah.
October 25th this year.
Yeah.
And so I was going to tell you that we'll have to go watch.
Oh yeah, definitely.
The fucking
Yeah, because I remember we said that they announced it.
Yeah.
And Laura Lavera was coming back.
Mm-hmm.
Because she was the girl in the last one too.
Smoking hot.
Yeah, great. And
that body's tight.
yeah. Shout out to Justin Contreras out there.
Yeah, bro.
But yeah, she's coming back. So I don't know what kind of role she's gonna have in it, but
Oh, I mean, she'll probably the same girl that she was in, and October 25th. So that's literally perfect for that. I mean, it's a Halloween movie, so
yeah.
Literally 7 days before.
Yeah, we'll have to hit the theater for that one.
Yeah, dude. Check that out. See what Art the Clown does. See how they get people, because they increased his budget.
Yeah.
So maybe he'll be able to do a lot more. Even though that second one, I was like, he did a lot with the money that he had.
Yeah, it was a great movie. Yeah. I liked it. I enjoyed it. It's not as like scary as you would think. It's just gory as fuck. That's the big part of it. It was just I mean, a lot of blood. Oh, if you don't like blood, don't go see it.
Yeah, exactly.
Because I imagine number 3 is going to be even worse.
I imagine so. I mean, the second one, the first scene starts out with a little girl or whatever. I was like, okay, this is what we're going to do this whole movie.
That was creepy. That is creepy. And you know me, the kids in scary movies fuck me up, dude.
Yeah.
They creep me out. Dude.
Yeah, you immediately were like, oh, God.
Yeah, I was like, fuck, this is fucked up.
And she was in the whole movie, too. It was weird.
Yeah.
It's like, what the fuck is going on right now?
Yeah.
You have to see it to know what we're talking about. But, yeah. So October 25th for that one. And then I wanted to say, too, I don't know. I think we talked about this off the podcast, but we were talking about Dune.
Yeah.
That came out, Dune Part 2. And Dune Part 2 is apparently one of the greatest movies ever made.
Yeah, dude, I've seen nothing but good things about it.
Yeah, it's got like the highest rating or one of the highest ratings on IMDb or something like his highest rating, the director's highest rating of all time in his movies.
Wow.
And then like it's in the top 20 or something like that on IMDb.
Nice.
And so it's apparently one of the greatest movies ever made.
There's a ton of people in that movie too, dude.
Yeah.
I mean, so many.
And so I was going to tell you, I haven't even seen the first one.
I haven't either.
And so I need to watch that one. And I was like, man, I guess I got to get on the Dune train, bro, because apparently these are amazing.
Well, I tried to fire up Dune last night, but it was too late because it's 2.5 hours long.
Yeah.
So you gotta have some time to commit to it. So I remember the first time, okay, it starts off slow, I will tell you that, because I did watch like the first 15, 20 minutes of it, and I was bored as fuck.
Yeah.
So maybe it kicks in later. I don't know.
I'm going to have to do it.
I have to watch it just so I can, because the second one, they're saying it's just lights out, dude.
Yeah.
So
everybody that says they went and saw it, it's a fucking masterpiece. I'm like, shit, I got to get on this train then.
Yeah, I got to check it out, man. When that many people's doing it, because sometimes you see mixed stuff like that, and then I'm like, okay, I won't go see it.
Yeah.
Since I haven't even seen the first one, but now
it hasn't made a ton of money yet. It's kind of weird. Maybe it'll just pick up.
Yeah, maybe.
So, I had to mention that real quick as well. So, I know you got something about our boy John Cena, right?
Oh God, yeah. So I saw on TikTok a trailer. It's actually coming out like next Friday or the 7th. So in like 5 days.
Okay, yeah.
Next week. Going to Amazon Prime, and I didn't hear about this movie. I just, like I said, I saw a short little review or like trailer on TikTok. It's called Ricky Stenicki, and here's like the kind of the synopsis of it. It's Ricky Stenicki is the name of an imaginary character invented by 3 longtime friends as someone to blame for their misbehavior over the past 2 decades. When their partners become suspicious and demand to meet Stenicki, they decide to hire a washed-up actor to bring the character to life. So there's Zach Efron's in this, Andrew Santino, William H. Macy's in it. So apparently they had created a guy to tell, like, when they did some fucked up shit, it was because of this Stenicki guy, but he doesn't exist.
Okay.
So whenever they're like, we got to meet this guy, so they hire John Cena, who's a watch-up actor, to play this Ricky Stenicki guy.
Okay.
And So, but I saw the trailer. It had me laughing, dude. So, but like I said, I never heard of this. So, it might not be like the greatest movie, but it's coming out on Amazon on March 7th. And because John Cena is underrated as a comedian.
He really
actor.
is.
Like,
Yeah.
He's really filled in a comedian role there, and he does so good in those movies. This is kind of like
hilarious.
I think this will be his first bit. Well, he was in that, what was it, Cock Blockers or whatever? He was in that one a lot.
That movie's hilarious, bro.
Yeah, he was funny in that too.
Yeah.
But so this one I think is kind of like a leading role for him, first time. And
well, you like comedy-wise, you mean?
yeah, comedy-wise
Okay.
maybe.
Yeah,
I mean,
yeah.
that Cock Blockers, he's kind of like a because that was.
Yeah, I mean, he's a main character.
Yeah, he's a main character.
But it's like 3 of them that are main. Yeah.
But yeah, so this it looks funny as hell. So if you ever, you might want to look up a trailer because it is funny. And Zac Efron's good. I mean,
oh yeah,
I like that guy too. But I was gonna say that too, dude. Iron Claw got 0 nominations at the fucking Oscars, bro.
That's weird.
Don't know how that happened.
Yeah,
I'm just gonna throw that in there. That's bullshit. Y'all suck.
Yeah,
that's why I don't watch those goddamn award shows anymore.
There's no way that's right because it was such a great film.
Yeah,
I was gonna say on John Cena, like he's hilarious. First of all, in those movies, you're right, and he's great. But like he's a weird guy. Like I've seen him on some podcasts and interviews and whatever. He's very calm.
Yeah,
and just cool. And it just seems like he's kind of like one of those strange guys, but also like a good guy.
Yeah.
And I've seen him like get harassed before by like paparazzi or whoever.
Mm-hmm.
And he was just like cool with it, but then he was told him like, be respectful, basically. Like I'm a human and all that. So he's an interesting character. It'd be interesting to sit down and have like a 10-minute conversation with him.
I watched this series on YouTube. It's on the, I think it's Vanity Fair or it's like one of the GQ or something and it has actors go through their like most iconic characters.
Oh yeah, I've watched a bunch of those.
Yeah. He has one too. If you watch him, he's fucking well spoken too. Like you would think he's just like some kind of meathead, but he's fucking smart, dude. Like the way he speaks and stuff.
Yep.
And he talked about The Marine, like his first movie. He's like, I didn't want to do that movie, like because
it's not very good.
He said because that was produced by like WWE or whatever.
It was,
And Vince McMahon had a different wrestler lined up because the whole Rock fucking success and everything. Mm-hmm. He was saying maybe we can get more wrestlers to be in the movies or whatever. Well, it was shooting in Australia and they had another wrestler lined up for it. Well, he got hurt or something. He couldn't do it. So Vince McMahon called John Cena and said, "Hey man, you're going to Australia." He's like, "Okay, why?" He's like, "You're going to make a movie." He's like, "What?"
Yeah, I didn't know that.
And he didn't want to do it, but he did it. And then that's basically how he got into acting.
Yeah, the Marine was not good.
No, it was bad.
But the others have been really good. Like he's obviously gotten way better. But I mean, he's been so funny in those comedy roles, like you said, the Cock Blockers. I mean, he was hilarious in that movie with what's her name, Amy Schumer.
Oh yeah, Trainwreck.
Yeah. He was hilarious as her boyfriend.
God, yeah, that was funny.
Yeah, he's great. In that, he wasn't a very big character in that. He was only in it for about 15 minutes.
Yeah, like in the beginning of it. Yeah,
but he was hilarious.
Yeah.
And so he's had some good roles like that, and then a lot of good action stuff. And yeah, he just seems like a really interesting guy. One of those guys that I feel like I could be way off here, but I feel like I could sit down and have a beer with him and have a good conversation.
Oh yeah.
One of those types of guys. Just not what you expect if you listen to him on a podcast or something.
But yeah, I saw that on TikTok, and it said it was coming out March 7th. I was like, shit, I never even heard about this movie. And so I'll be watching that next week for sure.
Yeah, sweet. You gotta check out this shit we're telling you about out there, man. These are all gold.
Yeah, it's good stuff. We know what we're talking about over there, dude.
Yeah.
Come on.
Also, I have to tell you that if you're going out there and watching things on Netflix, we just if you're a member of Netflix, which a lot of people are for shows and movies and whatnot, they just raised their prices back in October last year. Well, get ready because they're doing it again.
Yeah, I saw that.
So we're and they've actually canceled like a lot of shows. And last year they canceled a lot of shows. But there's a new report out there that says we expect to see rate increases this year. Like I said, we just got a price increase in October of 2023. So the basic and premium plans going up from $9.99 to $11.99, and then the premium $19.99 to $22.99. And so we're going to get another increase, probably $2 or $3.
Yeah,
on both again. I don't even know which one I have, but I assume I have the premium because the basic I think has
ads.
I think it has ads. Yeah, right.
You can get it cheaper, but you have to watch ads.
I don't want to do that.
Yeah,
fuck that.
What's the fucking point? You get on every other app has ads like YouTube. Fuck, bro.
Oh my fucking God, bro. Anytime you watch a YouTube video, get ready for like 5 ads.
Like when you watch it on like your browser here, it's not as bad, but like on my TV app, oh, it's fucking awful, dude. And it takes forever. Like it's like a minute worth of ads before you can skip. And I'm like, fuck this. I know that's not a long time, but fuck, dude,
it is when you're trying to just watch video. You're like, okay, dude. What's the worst is like when I'm jamming out.
Yeah, when I'm watching like a 15-minute video and you're going to throw 3 or 4 sections of ads in there, fuck.
I know. And I was like watching a music video. I was like jamming out, bro. And it was like 30-second ad. I'm like, what the fuck? In the middle of the song?
Yeah, like for a 4-minute video. Stupid, dude.
Mm-hmm. So, yeah, get ready for a new Netflix price increase this year after we just got one. Depending on how expensive this gets, man, I may just be like, man, fuck y'all, dude.
Yeah.
I'm out because I think I started my Netflix for like $10 a month.
Yeah,
and now if I've got the premium, I'm paying over $20. So yeah, if they keep doing this, dude, I'm just gonna be like, I'm out. Yeah, because I'm tired of all these streaming services, dude.
Yeah, they
just constantly
get you in there with the cheap prices, and then as long as you stay, they keep jacking it up.
It's the same with fucking Fubo that I have.
Yeah.
Jesus, I got in Fubo for like $65 a month, and I was like, it's not bad. And now I'm like at 90 something. I'm like, okay, what the fuck?
Yeah.
So, yeah, looks like I don't know if it's worth it. I really don't. So I may make a decision and be like, I'll see y'all down the road.
I don't blame you.
Yeah. I mean, if it's going to be $25 a month, but you're on top of your Fubo or your whatever you use for cable. Or for TV, nobody has cable anymore. They all stream it. But whatever you use for that, plus, Netflix, plus everybody seems to have, I don't know if you have Disney Plus, but then you've got Max and then Paramount Plus. It's like, okay, fuck all this, dude.
Yeah, it's crazy, dude.
Like,
you can't keep up with all this shit.
No, dude. That's why we're just going to fucking start streaming it for free, legally. So there you go.
Yep.
Fuck all that.
Yeah, man. Speaking of Netflix, I did watch a documentary last night, and I got to tell you about it. It's probably the wildest fucking documentary I've ever seen in my life, dude.
What is it?
It's a true crime documentary.
Those are always good.
That one I told you about, that American Crime, whatever you said you watched. Remember that?
Yeah.
The one where that chick got kidnapped or whatever, and nobody believed her?
Nobody believed either of them.
Yeah.
And they actually were legitimately telling the truth.
Yeah, I thought that was the most crazy. This one blows that one out of the water, bro. This one has 100% on Rotten Tomatoes, by the way.
Holy shit.
It came out, I think, February 9th, so not too long ago. About a month ago. It's called Lover, Stalker, Killer. And you got to put this on your list, bro. I've
seen it when I've scrolled. I just haven't watched it.
Oh, dude, do it. Press play on that one. It's a hour and a half long. It's not like a series, so it's just one thing.
Okay.
But bro, I was like, what? Every fucking like minute and a half, I was like, what the fuck?
Damn.
It was wild, bro. And this will make you, if you're on dating apps, this will make you get off of them.
Oh, I'm not on.
Yeah. But I'm just saying, anybody out there, you'll get off quick because you won't want to do this.
Okay, so it's like a story about a dating app thing?
That's an insane stalker, bro.
Okay.
Yeah.
I mean, what'd you expect out there?
I don't want to give anything away because it's fucking nuts, bro. It's so nuts. And I can't believe it hadn't been made a movie yet because this happened back in like 2012, or between like 2012 and 2015, 3 years or whatever.
Okay.
And I don't know how this hasn't been made a movie. It's like gold for a movie. But yeah, go watch that, dude. That's my recommendation. This is one you need to watch this week because it's fucking nuts, bro. It's the craziest thing I've ever seen.
Okay. I'm going to have to watch it. I haven't seen it. Like I said, I've scrolled through.
Yeah.
And I've seen it. I just haven't watched it.
Yeah.
So I guess I'll have to watch it.
Yeah, I did the same. I was like, and I heard about it. Somebody posted about it. And so I was like, I guess last night I was just bored as shit, right? And, scrolling through my thing. And I was like, let's give it a shot. And then, dude, I was in the whole hour and a half. I was just like fucking glued, bro. It's crazy.
Yeah. All right. Check it out then.
Yeah, it's great.
Is anybody else out there that listens to us still on dating apps? I don't know. I'm not sure. I couldn't tell you.
Yeah, I met my current girlfriend on a dating app, so I need to maybe check into her a little bit more.
I told you of that crazy story that I had that one time.
Yeah.
That chick texts somebody like 165,000 times after one date.
She doesn't do that, thank God.
I'd be like, I'm out. I'm fucking out.
Dude. Yeah, it was that's fucking nuts, bro.
Yeah. Man, fuck those dating apps, bro. You don't know who you're going to run into.
Yeah. Yeah, this thing, yeah, he picked the wrong chick, bro. I can tell you that.
I'll watch it. Okay. One more thing. Well, a couple more things before we get into like spring training talk and some sports talk that we love to do at the back half of these episodes. This happened last week. Wendy's, which we had mentioned as one state. I can't remember what states. They're the lowest rated fast food restaurant for one of the states. I can't remember. But Wendy's last week showed up and they were like, "Hey, we've got these new digital menu boards that are going to be that are rolling out, bro, that'll allow for some dynamic pricing at different times, bro."
What the fuck?
So like surge pricing, basically,
yeah,
like changing
like Uber shit.
Yeah, changing their prices during certain times.
No, this is McDonald's?
No, this is Wendy's.
Wendy's.
Yeah.
Oh fuck! I would expect McDonald's to do something like that. Fuck you, Wendy's.
So that came out, right?
Yeah.
And everybody was super pissed, bro.
Oh, I bet.
Yeah. And so after like 2 or 3 days or whatever, Wendy's like backtracked quickly.
Okay, Bud Light.
After some backlash. Yeah, after all the backlash.
Yeah.
Now, what's funny about this is after they basically did that or whatever, and after this backlash came back, they brought it back or whatever, but they made it sound like, no, we never did plan to do that in the first place.
No, we're just fucking around.
Yeah. And so the fucking CEO, and the whole company announced this fucking statement or whatever and said, earlier this month, we issued our fourth quarter and full year 2023 earnings results and included an update on investments we're making in our digital business. One initiative is digital menu boards, which are being added to U.S. company-operated restaurants. We said these menu boards would give us more flexibility to change the display of featured items. This was misconstrued in some media reports as an intent to raise prices when demand is highest at our restaurants. We have no plans to do that. So it's like, basically they're like, no, this was basically these digital boards were to change up the way things look, flexible.
Okay.
And they made it sound like they're like, no, we didn't have no plans to do that at all.
Yeah, we weren't about to fuck y'all guys.
Yeah. And so everybody's just like, okay. All right, buddy.
Yeah.
Yeah, so
Good Lord, man. These fucking people. Who are running these companies now,
there's
dude?
no way that they put these digital menu boards out there to be like, yeah, we can change the way a burger looks on the fly. Like, no, it never looks different.
Bro, you've been around forever. We know what you got.
Yeah.
Give me a Baconator and shut the fuck up.
Obviously, they were going to update prices and stuff throughout the day.
Yeah.
And now they're saying, like, we have no plans to do that. And who knows? They may still do it at some point. You never know.
Yeah, I'm sure they will.
Yeah. Obviously, these companies, like for Wendy's, are like, these are franchises. Like, franchisee owns it. So they can fuck with that all they want, right?
Yeah,
really?
I think so, yeah.
Yeah. Like, I would think so, too. So how are you going to police that across the board?
Yeah, I don't know, man.
Yeah. I guess that they're thinking like, no, we're going to change it because, like, you know, at 10:30 we'll just hit lunch and it'll switch to the lunch menu instead of the breakfast menu. Like you don't need digital for that. Somebody just goes out there and pulls a card out, bro.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, right.
I mean, you can do digital now, but
yeah. That's crazy, dude.
Yeah. So, anyways, thought I'd give you an update on that. If you're a big Wendy's fan out there, you're not going to have to. Apparently, you can go at lunchtime and your prices will still be the same.
Okay.
As it like fucking, you know, a slow part of the day, at 10 p.m. or some shit. I don't know.
Yeah.
When's it slow at Wendy's? I have no idea.
I have no clue, yeah.
Okay. So there you go.
All right. I got a music thing here. It's because a couple episodes ago, or maybe last episode. No, I think it was a couple episodes ago. I did we talked about the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame nominees.
Yeah.
Well, one of those lead singers of one of those bands who's not shy about being controversial at all, Liam Gallagher of Oasis, had an interview this last that was released. It was published in the Sunday Times on Saturday. Had some pretty colorful quotes in there, and the first one was he basically he's pretty much bashing the nominees and the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame. This is nothing new from this guy. This is what he does. Him and his brother both talked shit the whole time they were in a band. They hated each other, first of all.
Liam and Noel.
Yeah. But he says, as much as I love Mariah Carey and all that, I want to say, do me a favor and fuck off.
All right.
It's like putting me in the Rap Hall of Fame. I don't want to be a part of any of that. Mentally disturbed.
Where you been, Liam? This has been going on for years.
Yeah. Besides, I've done more for rock and roll than half of them clowns on that board. So it's all a load of bullocks.
A load of bollocks.
Yeah.
This is from fucking over there.
Yeah. And then...
take off your knickers.
Yeah. So, yeah, he also called out the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame a day after the nominees were first announced earlier this month.
It's going on every year.
Yeah.
I mean, you have this every year. NWA went in with, like, Metallica at the same year. That's just, it's been going on all the time. Like, we've talked about this a few years now, like how these, we've always wanted to say, change the name to just Music Hall of Fame.
Right.
And you're good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But it sounds like he doesn't want to be in the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame. So,
well, I
mean, he doesn't have a choice that whoever votes him in will vote him in. But I mean, I don't know. I don't think that's going to sway anybody. But
I wouldn't vote for.
Everybody knows who this guy is.
I wouldn't vote for Oasis to go in the Hall of Fame.
I don't think they should be in there. No.
They have like 2 good songs.
Yeah.
And they're overplayed too.
Yeah. The
in a champagne supernova.
Wonderwall, dude.
And Wonderwall is like really overplayed.
As a musician, I hate that song.
Yeah, well, most people do
because it gets fucking requested. I'm like, oh, fuck.
Most people hate it.
Yeah,
because it's overplayed.
Yeah,
but there's a lot of people that love it. I actually like that Champagne Supernova song better.
I mean, they have other songs that are better than those 2 hits. That's like most bands.
Yeah, but I don't like. I never really got into Oasis that far.
Nah, I mean, I liked a lot of their stuff, but Wonderwall. I mean, Champagne Supernova is not bad. Yeah. But Don't Look Back in Anger is a way better song than anything they got.
I said maybe.
Don't look back in anger. I heard you say. That's a great song, bro.
I probably heard it, but I don't go to Oasis very often.
Yeah, I mean either, dude.
You know?
Yeah.
It's one of those songs though that you could never listen to again, and then if somebody plays it down the road for you, you'd know it immediately.
Yeah.
Like the whole song, the words and everything. You're like, fuck, I haven't heard the song in 30 years, but I still know it.
Yeah.
When you write a song like that, though, you're good. You're good for life.
Yeah.
When somebody can not listen to it for 25, 30 years and then you play it and they know it.
Yeah.
You're good.
Yeah, you've done it. That's how you made it right there.
Exactly. But I still wouldn't vote for them to go in.
Yeah.
So.
Then I got the one last thing, RIP segment again.
Yeah.
Richard Lewis.
Yeah, man. I saw this too.
Big comedian.
Terrible.
He's passed away at 76 years old.
76.
That was February 27th when he passed. So
yeah, just a few days ago. Heart attack I saw.
Yeah. Yeah.
Terrible. Terrible to see another comedian that we like.
Yeah.
Who's really funny, really underrated.
Underrated for sure. Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, I saw so many tributes to this guy, like Jamie Lee Curtis out of nowhere. He was like, didn't know that they were great friends. And
oh, I'm sure he was.
But I mean, he was big in TV too. So he did a ton of TV shows.
I think he was more bigger in TV for sure.
Yeah.
He was on like Curb Your Enthusiasm, right? And the Daily Show a lot.
Yeah.
I remember Richard Lewis like from one of my favorite comedies of all time, Robin Hood Men of Tights.
Yeah. Yeah.
He was Prince John, bro, and he was fucking hilarious. Yeah. Because his mole would move.
Yeah.
I was like, what the fuck's going on, bro?
Yeah. He was fucking great in that. And, he was in a lot of stuff, dude.
Yep.
But yeah, he was a really funny guy. And
yeah, that sucks, dude.
He was struggling with a bunch of health issues and stuff, it says here, and he had multiple surgeries, and so I mean, just caught up to him. And another one down, man.
That's like 3 or 4 weeks in a row we've had to do this, man.
I know, man.
Can we go through one goddamn week, please?
Yes, please. No more
to make it through. But yeah,
or take somebody in the political world.
Yeah, no shit. Quit taking the comedians and the guys that we love. Take the fucking politicians, bro. We hate those people.
Yeah, we won't do an RIP segment on them.
Oh no, I'll be like, well, I would do on one of them, but he's not a politician, technically.
Right.
But I'm just saying, take these fucking senators that have been there for 35 years, bro, and be like, get out of there.
Yeah, Richard Lewis dies at 76. You got an 85-year-old still fucking making decisions 90, for this.
Dianne Feinstein finally died, and she was like 95, still fucking rolling.
What are you fucking doing?
Rolling in the Senate in a wheelchair, bro, and with an oxygen tank, and I'm like, how is this allowed?
Yeah.
Jesus. Yeah, take those people.
Yeah, start taking those, please. And then
Leave
leave
us-
us our comedians.
Leave our comedians alone. And as a matter of fact, the other day I saw like Christopher Farley's birthday.
Oh, yeah.
So he would have been like 60 something the other day.
Yeah.
And I was like, fuck, dude.
Yeah.
Because he died at like 32.
Right.
And it's been so long, dude. He would have been like 60 something or 60 or 61. And I was like, damn, dude, that would have been amazing if he's still with us.
Yeah.
He would have had to get healthy.
Yeah.
He would have had to lose some weight
Yep.
and start taking care of his body because he did not do that.
No, he didn't. He was a partier, bro.
Yeah. And an eater.
Yes.
Massive.
Yeah.
But I saw that. That made me sad the other day. I was like, fuck. I like miss Chris Farley so much.
Yeah. God, he was one of the good ones, man.
Yeah. Yeah, so was Richard Lewis, man.
Yeah.
So
R.I.P.
R.I.P. and cheers to Richard. See you next time, buddy. Okay, man. Let's move over to sports in this last half episode, back half of this banger. 'Cause we're getting here drinking some beers and we're starting to get feeling good. Actually, I don't even feel it yet, so I need to pick up the pace.
I'm on my third one, so I'm still good, but
Yeah.
we're going to get there at some point.
Oh yeah, well I'm saving myself for later.
Yeah.
Like it's only 2:40 in the afternoon right now, guys.
That's right.
So, okay. Just checking in on the old MLB spring training with our beloved world champion Texas Rangers. I'll say that, but you know, I have some people out on Twitter are stupid. Jesus Christ! Yes, we know they won last year.
Yeah.
Turn the page. Turn the page.
Yeah, like we celebrated. New season started.
Yeah.
That shit doesn't matter anymore.
Yeah, not to me.
No, I mean, it's great that we did it. Finally got our first one.
Yeah.
And we're going to remember that forever.
Yeah, of course. I've got my shirts and my koozie. That's why how I'm going to remember it.
Yeah.
Always going to be one of the best baseball seasons of my life, but I want another one.
Yeah.
Now's the time to do
Yeah,
that.
baseball didn't stop when they won it.
Yeah, it's not over.
Yeah.
All the players that have been interviewed at spring training, Chris Young too, Bruce Bochy as well,
Yeah.
they've all said it was a great year. It was
Yeah.
one of the best years, but now we're to this year.
Yeah,
So
exactly.
now it was like we're not dwelling on it. It was a great year.
That's the mindset you got to have, dude.
Marcus Semien has literally said all the right things in spring training, and I'm like, I'm so fucking glad this guy's here.
I love that guy, dude.
Yeah, and I was worried about his contract when
I
he signed
was too,
here.
man. Yes, we both were.
Yeah, but he's been saying all the right things this spring as far as like, it was awesome, but I took like a week off and then I got back into the gym and nobody else took any time off.
Yeah.
So he's like, I got right back to it. And then this past week he was like, we know how hard it is to repeat. It hasn't happened since the Yankees, but he's like, that's further motivation for us to go out there and repeat and do it.
Absolutely.
Jankowski, what he was saying, he's like, we got the taste of it. And he's like, but that's just the taste and we want more.
Yeah.
Bruce Bochy, same thing. We know it's a special spot to be in, obviously just winning it all. But he's like, let's go repeat. Let's go do it again.
Yeah.
I'm like, everybody's saying the right things. Chris Young, there's a series now out on Texas Rangers YouTube channel. That it's only been one episode, I think, so far. An inside look of spring training. And Chris Young gave a speech to the team in the first team meeting.
Love it.
And he was basically saying, like, you know, you guys are all here for a reason. We love every one of you. You know, the guys are returning. We had such a great, magical year. It was awesome. But let's go this year. This is this year now. And here we are, and let's do it again. And I'm like, God damn it, this organization is so much better without John Daniels.
Yeah.
Everybody's so much better.
Bro, they got the right mindset now, and they're making the right moves. Except, you know, I know that as far as free agent go this year wasn't that great because I know we were handcuffed by ownership, you know, basically. And
well, like I said, you can look at that both sides, bro.
And
like,
the agent, because guess what? Blake Snell and Jordan Montgomery still not signed, so.
Yeah, and Matt Chapman finally got signed earlier today, I think, or last night.
Yeah.
And it was way below what he originally wanted. I'm like, this is going to happen.
Well, I saw a report, too, that Boston really wants Jordan Montgomery, but they're not going to pay that. They're saying they're waiting for the price to come down.
Yeah.
And I was like, bro, you're dealing with Scott Boras. That price isn't coming down until Jordan Montgomery says, hey, man, just give me a fucking deal, bro.
The price isn't going down and the years aren't going down until Jordan Montgomery or somebody says, like, hey, okay, let's just do, you know, a shorter term deal with some opt-outs. That's what everybody's going. That's the same thing with Matt Chapman. He has the short term, but he also has opt-outs.
Yeah.
The same with fucking Bellinger. So that's how it looks like these are structured.
That's what it's gonna have to be, man.
Nobody's giving Blake Snell 9 years.
No,
It's not happening.
no.
If it does, I'll be like, what the fuck? Why'd we wait this long?
I don't care how many Cy Youngs you've won, bro. You can't beat Father Time, bro, and that's too much time for you.
Yeah, he'd be like 40 or 41 at the end of that.
I mean, good luck. We don't know. We don't know how that's.
They're just injuries.
Yeah,
I mean, we're dealing with that with Max Scherzer.
Yeah, yeah.
You know, he's 40. He's hurt.
Yeah.
He just had back surgery.
Yeah.
Although the good report of him this week was that Bruce Bochy says June or July for Max Scherzer, he's ahead of schedule.
Yeah.
To be able to pitch.
Yeah.
So he's going to ramp up his baseball. Activity.
But this is like a different game, bro. Nolan Ryan pitched till he's like 46, right? 45. I mean, but pitchers ain't built like Nolan Ryan is anymore. They're pussies, bro.
Nobody ever was, bro.
Nobody's touching that record till I'll never see that record broken.
No.
I'll die and be fucking shoveling ashes in hell before that record gets broken.
Nobody's touching pretty much any of his records.
These pitchers are pussies, bro. They want all the money for pitching like fucking 30 games or whatever the fuck.
Yeah.
Missing half the year sometimes just because of fucking injuries. We're not going to see that kind of pitcher anymore.
Never, ever.
Those guys like Schilling and Clemens and Ryan and even all
Randy
those guys.
Johnson.
Yeah, and Glavine and fucking Maddox. No, that's over, bro.
Yeah.
I mean, you're still going to get good guys like this, like the Snell and DeGrom, but just look at them.
Think if Jacob DeGrom's never been hurt.
Right.
Where his career would be right now.
Oh, he'd be close.
Yeah. I don't know about strikeout record or anything like that. I'm just saying, like, he's already won Cy Youngs, and he was just to keep doing it.
Yeah.
And, like, where he would be if he was making 32 starts a year consistently.
Right.
All the time.
Yeah.
It sucks. But, anyways, the good news of Scherzer was that he's ahead of schedule, so he's going to start baseball activity sooner than later, and then he will be back available to pitch, hopefully in June is what I think Bochy said. So that's great. We'd love to have him at least half the year because he's a free agent after this year. So just milk him for everything he's got left. He's a fucking hell of a pitcher and he's a hell of a competitor. So I can't wait for him to be pitching again.
That's a good advantage of having that guy on your team.
Mm-hmm.
Just because of that competitiveness, man.
Yeah, he's insane. Rangers games have been going really well. I mean, these are just spring training games, so you're just basically looking to see how people look.
Yeah.
Like, how are guys doing? How are guys pitching? As far as the pitching goes, for the most part, besides yesterday there was 3 young guys that pitched who were trying to make the roster, and they were all pretty bad. Adrian Sampson, Cole Winn, Zach Kent, not very good yesterday. Yeah. They're not gonna, I don't think none of them are going to start on the major league team. The big boys, Evaldi, Dunning, Gray, Haney, they've all looked great.
That's good.
A couple days ago, Evaldi went out, pitched 3 innings, 5 Ks, 1 earned run. I mean, Evaldi's looking like he's sharp already, bro.
I love that.
And that's probably going to be our opening day starter.
Yeah, because, everybody else is hurt.
Yeah.
So we need that guy for sure.
Yeah, and that's great.
Evaldi, if that guy goes down, we're fucked.
We're one pitching injury away from being fucked.
Yeah, because we didn't add anybody else, so.
That's why we needed Monty. And now
we added Taylor Molly, but he's going to be hurt for the first part of the season, right?
Yeah, well, Molly's not coming until around July.
Yeah.
So same with DeGrom, late July, August is when you may get him back. I mean, you still don't know.
Yeah.
DeGrom's been throwing, though, and they say he's feeling great. He's on track and no issues, nothing. He's feeling good, and we'll see.
Man, I'm rooting for the guy, but
yeah, of course.
Let's get 100% and then come back.
You got to root for the guy because no matter what, we owe this guy a ton of money for 4 more years.
Yeah, it's looking like a bust contract so far.
Well, yeah, it's not good. But like I said, if he's not making the last 3 years of the contract, if he's not making 20, 25 starts every single year, then you fucking got screwed on that.
Yeah.
But yeah, Leclerc came in, gave up a couple runs, whatever. These guys are just trying to get sharp. The bullpen guys. Spores gave up a couple runs too, but I'm not worried about the bullpen guys, man. They don't pitch as much as the starters. They're going to figure it out. It's not.
Yeah.
Everybody, not everybody. I'll say not everybody. A lot of people out there who are casual fairweather Texas Rangers fans have been freaking out about Wyatt Langford's slow start in spring training, and I'm like, it's spring training.
Yeah.
And just to shut them up yesterday, he had his biggest game so far. He hit a 450-foot bomb.
Yeah.
And so these are people that don't watch baseball.
No, they don't.
That are commenting on this
Well, hey,
at March 1st. And they're like, bust! Why Langford's a bust?
One of our best players had a 50-game streak, started this season with a 50-game streak of not hitting a home run. Marcus Semien, remember?
Yeah, well, that was his first goddamn year of the contract.
Yeah.
We were pissed at him.
Yeah. And I mean, like, he turned it around. So it's like, come on. This is Wyatt Langford, who's not seen real major league pitching, really. I mean, in AAA,
dude, because they drafted
you're
him.
going to see some of it, but I mean, you're not playing in the majors every day. This is his first time up here seeing this stuff, so I ain't worried about the kid. He's a fucking beast. He's going to be up here he's going to be up here earlier than any other prospect.
I think he makes the roster.
You think so?
Yep.
Yeah.
I do, because they need a bat.
Yeah, they do.
And that's what he's good at. And I think Bochy's like salivating at the mouth, because then he can rotate like Garcia, Carter against lefties, like you said.
Right,
Langford could get hit against lefties. Langford could play left field. Like he has options to do that. And you have Langford, who can play the corners probably. I don't know if he plays right. I know he plays left. But Jankowski can play anywhere in the outfield. Literally, all three positions. Doesn't matter.
Yeah.
So you have him and Langford. I mean, I think he makes I think he comes out of spring training. I think he's on the major league roster.
Hey, I'd be fine with that. I want to see that kid up here as soon as possible.
I mean, there's so much hype around the kid. You got to keep that for in mind as well.
Yeah.
Like, he's obviously got hype. He's wearing number 82. I was like, is that what he wore in college?
I'm not sure.
82? Yeah. I was like, it's not the year he was born, because he's fucking like 22. So, like, he's born in like 2000. Makes me feel old as shit, by the way. So that was weird. But, yeah, you're going to have Carter, Taveras, Garcia. I think they take Langford, dude. And I think he starts as DH.
Yeah.
Yep. And then rotates in and out. And they're just going to get him playing time, and it's going to give Bochy options.
Yeah, I imagine he'll be in the field a lot against lefties, because Carter,
he's going to play in the field. They're not. I mean, he's 21, 22.
Yeah.
23, I think, actually, my bad. Because he played in college a lot longer. Carter's going to be out there. He's 21. And Evan Carter hit a home run the other day off John Gray. It was an inter-squad game.
Yeah.
So he looks good. They're already saying, like, and I think who was interviewed? One of the players was interviewed. It might have been Nate Lowe or Dunning, one of the interviews I recently watched, and they were talking about Evan Carter or Josh Young, who it was.
Yeah.
Because he's hurt. And he said he's coming back, actually, in the next week or two. But he said, like, Evan Carter is one of the most talented hitters he's ever seen.
That's great.
Because he's just a talented fucking hitter.
Yeah.
He's a good hitter. And so I'm not worried about him, by the way, on lefties. I think he's just going to get better.
Yeah.
So the future is fucking bright. And with these young guys that we got and all these guys we still have under control for the next 3 or 4 years, it's incredible.
Well, that's what we've said. This whole core right now is just set to win for a long fucking time. Mm-hmm. You just got to get those pitchers in and not have these injuries that we're having.
Right.
And then that's going to be what makes this team, because like I said, the infield and outfield set for a long fucking time.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, let's see if Josh Young can finally not get hurt again.
Yeah.
You know? I swear to God, I could still go out there and not even work out or stretch or nothing and take third base and get grounders and not pull my calf. And I'm not a professional athlete.
Yeah.
I swear to God.
Oh, we got to go to a field, bro. I got to hit some grounders to you.
Hit them to me. Now, if I play at third, I'm probably not going to get to first.
Yeah.
Well, I'll get it there. It's just not going to be on a line. These guys are fucking
It's going to bounce a couple times. You're going to have to dig it every time.
It's not going to bounce. It'll just be an arch. It ain't going to be on a line.
You're not throwing out a speedster.
Oh, God, no. No.
You're not throwing out Ronald Acuna.
No, those guys probably, they throw like, 90 miles across the fucking.
Yeah, they throw fucking hard.
Josh Young had a couple of plays in the playoffs that were insane.
Yeah.
Like, I still think, as long as he stays healthy, there's no doubt in my mind that guy's going to win a Gold Glove at some point.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
He's just got to stay healthy. You got to stay on the field, man.
Yeah.
So, yeah, everything's looking good so far in spring. Like I said, the biggest thing for me in spring training was just cross your fingers and pray to your God or whoever you pray to that none of these guys get hurt for a long period of time.
Yeah.
We still haven't seen Seager. We're not going to see him, I don't think. I don't know if that guy's going to be ready for opening day. They're basically saying, like, we're not sure.
Yeah, that hernia surgery he had or whatever.
Yeah,
whatever it was.
They say 6 to 8 weeks recovery time or whatever, and it's right. That would be right on
Yeah.
Right at opening day.
Dude, I'm not worried about that guy, though. So.
If he doesn't play opening day, it's not a big deal.
No.
Make sure he's 100% healthy, and because he's gotten a few injuries last year.
Yeah, his hamstring and shit. So don't.
We were at that game, bro.
Yeah.
He fucking pulled his
saw
hammy.
him fucking limp, and I was like, okay, great.
Well, he hit a ball so well. It looked like he may be able to turn it into a triple, so he turned on the Jets.
Yeah.
About halfway to second, and then he pulled it right there. And we saw it.
Jesus, guy.
Yeah. And that was a month. He missed a month of the season because of that. Because you pull something like that, I mean, it's going to happen. But, they asked Marcus Semien, too, like, dude, you're probably not going to play 162 games again, right? And he's like, yeah, I am.
Dude, I love that guy.
He's like, I want to break my bats record. Because he set a record for most at bats last year.
Yeah.
He's like, I want to break my own record. I'm like, Jesus Christ. Guy's 33, bro.
I love that guy, dude.
He's an Iron Man, dude.
Yeah. Yeah.
That's the type of player you want on your team. Marcus Semien.
A guy that wants to be out there every fucking day. Got you. How do you not keep him out there?
You have to.
Yeah.
He's just a good player.
Yep.
But yeah, nothing to worry about with the Rangers. I mean, the one thing that you're looking at is the young kids who's trying to make the roster.
Mm-hmm.
The pitchers, really, like I said, they're all the main guys are doing great. The bullpen, they'll be fine. I'm not worried about any of those guys. Kirby Yates came in through a couple, and he looked good.
That's good.
From what I saw, he's a free agent, so a new guy. He looked good. We're gonna need Robertson and Yates to step up because we blew like 33 games last year. Just imagine if we blew half of those, we would have had the division no problem.
Oh yeah, easily.
And so I think that's the number one goal this year is set the tone with the starting pitching. Those guys set the tone. That they did a great job of that last year. And then clean up these bullpen messes that we had last year. I mean, that was 33. That was they broke the record, I think, right?
Yeah, there was so many.
Yeah. And so you can't have that. And the fact that they won the World Series just because of that is mind-blowing.
Mm-hmm. Well, the whole fucking year was magical. You go win 9 fucking road playoff games. I mean, break the record of that too. So
11.
11, yeah.
Yeah. But the bullpen, if you fix that back end, like Leclerc actually shows up like he did in the playoffs, Spores, Yates, Robertson, dude, it's not that bad.
Yeah.
And so that's good to see. Chris Young was on the radio the other day, and they asked him about, is the door still open for Jordan Montgomery to come back? And he said, as long as he's a free agent, the door's open. That's all I'm going to say.
Yeah.
But I looked at his face when he said that, and I was like, yeah, they're not signing that guy.
It doesn't look good.
Yeah. I don't think they're willing to commit as much as they want. I think it would have to be, like, in my opinion, I think it'd have to be a short-term deal.
Yeah.
He'd be able to opt out just like the others, and then they're not paying him as much as he wants.
Yeah, I think at this point you just give him a 1-year deal to get him back in here. Because, I mean, spring training's ready
1
to
or
roll,
2 years, and then you got an opt-out.
Yeah.
After 1 year, you got an opt-out. And then take that or leave it. This is fucking bullshit. It's March 2nd. We're 26 days away from opening day, and the fucker's not in camp anywhere.
Yeah.
Like, what the fuck? I'm not even in the Rangers, just anywhere.
Yeah.
Like, it's so bad for the game of baseball. I don't understand
It's awful, yeah. I don't like that, yeah.
Yeah. Two of the top pitchers still. I can't believe we're sitting here on March 2nd. Dude, we kept saying this all over, like, every week. Surely at some point we're going to get this news. Every day I check my Twitter, and I'm like, there's going to be the announcement soon.
Yeah.
And we're in March 2nd. Nothing.
Nothing, bro.
It's so bad, dude.
It's wild.
That's why Scott Boras needs to die.
Yeah, he needs to get out of the game, dude.
Like his company.
Yeah.
Not him personally. Just don't put that on me. Just saying, dude. It sucks that it's that way, but yeah, I don't expect it. I don't expect Montgomery back, dude.
I don't either.
I really don't. At this point, I just don't think it's.
I think the Rangers have moved on.
We're gonna have to. Yeah, I think so too.
We're going with what we got.
I think they're willing to listen if they get a phone call. They're not making the call.
No, I think they're done chasing that guy. Yeah, for sure.
So you're gonna have to go with what we got. Hey man, by the way, when we started the season last year, we had DeGrom, right? But he was only there for 6 starts.
Yeah.
And then we had what we're starting with.
Yeah.
This year we had Evaldi, Gray, Dunning, Haney. Perez is not here, but Cody Bradford, by the way, that's another guy I didn't mention. Oh, yeah. He pitched the other day. He looked great. So you basically have Cody Bradford in it, Perez.
Yeah.
That can't be any worse.
No.
Perez was awful last year.
He was.
Like, for the most part, Martin Perez was bad.
And I still say that was a brilliant move by Chris Young, not giving him a long-term deal with just doing the qualifying offer,
absolutely.
which was a lot of money, but it was just a one-year deal.
He earned it.
Yeah, he earned it for that season before. But John Daniels would have gave that guy fucking 6 years, 200-something million or 175 million, something stupid, and we'd be stuck with this bitch ass in the bullpen, not even, you know what I mean?
He came out of the bullpen and did well.
He did well. I mean, not great, but I mean,
he did what we needed.
He did what we needed. But he's not a starter, bro. I'm not paying a reliever $20 million a year. You know?
No.
And that's John Daniels would have done that, no problem.
Probably. I would have taken him though on that $8 million he got.
Yeah.
I would have taken him. I've been like, that's not bad.
Yeah, well, that's what kind of pitcher he was last year. $8 million, yeah, fine.
100%.
Not 19.
Well, he earned that 19 from the year before.
That's true.
That's
and like I
fine.
said, that was a great fucking deal by Chris Young, because he just gave him that qualifying offer. He accepted it. Let's see what you do. See if you can do it 2 years in a row, bro, before I give you something.
And he didn't. He was bad last year.
Yeah, he was.
But yeah, like I'm saying though, Cody Bradford coming in and taking that spot can't be any worse.
No.
I think if anything, it's going to be better.
Probably.
Because Cody Bradford showed some fucking promise, dude.
Yeah, last year he looked good, and sometimes, and give him another opportunity. And see
he's
what
still
he can do
really
here.
young.
Yeah.
And
he's got time, yeah.
Yeah, I think he's going to be fine. I think he's going to be really good. And now if we're sitting here and he's got the 5 ERA, I'll be like, oh, fuck.
Yeah.
That's where we needed fucking the other guys to step up, the younger kids like Cole Winn, I don't know. He's okay, but
I'm starting to get shaky about that. Like I am with Leiter. He's kind of almost in the same boat as Leiter for me.
Well,
right
and that's
now.
the other thing too. Jack Leiter, he's had a couple good outings.
Yeah.
He's looked good, which is great. That's what we're saying. Like I said, when we posted that clip or whatever, it's not like I'm rooting against Jack Leiter.
Right.
I just said it's time for that guy to show up, dude.
Yeah, I mean, it's year 3, bro.
Yeah.
Like,
it's time. You've had 2 years of development. You should be good to go as a number 2 pick.
yeah.
I mean, you shouldn't have that much to polish in the first place.
No, not really.
So you should be good to go. I don't know. I think he starts in AAA.
I think so too. Yeah, I don't think he's not making this roster.
No,
I don't think so.
No, not even close. Not even close. He needs to go down to AAA anyways and get some starts and prove himself.
Yeah, he does.
And then we'll see, because there will be, it's not if, it's when there's a pitching injury, it's going to happen.
Yeah.
One of these guys is going to have to take some time off too, because all these fuckers pitched a ton last year.
Yeah, they did.
Evaldi, he'll need some time off. They'll need to skip a start for him and give him that extra 5 days.
Yeah.
And then it's just fine. You need an option.
Yeah.
And that'd be great if Jack Leiter was the option.
Right.
It would be awesome.
Yeah, I'm rooting for the guy, man. Number 2 overall pick. Like,
No, we were stoked when they took him because he just dominated the playoffs in college, bro.
Yeah. But, I mean, he's not been promising. He doesn't look promising for the guy. But I want him up here, and I want him to dominate. I want him to be our next fucking long-term pitcher, man. But
Absolutely.
But it's on him, man. He's got to work harder and get better.
Yeah. The Rangers are playing right now as we speak, the Chicago White Sox. We can't watch these games because Bally Sports is like, they just won the World Series. Nobody wants to watch spring training.
Like,
yes, we fucking do. We want to watch spring training. The Rangers put up like 4 games with TXA 21 for the spring training, so 4 extra games are getting televised, but they don't start till like the 11th. So about 9 days from now, we finally get to start watching live spring training. MLB did a replay of their a game against the Dodgers because Yamamoto pitched.
Yeah.
Evan Carter got a hit off of him. Fuck you, Yoshinobu. But then he K'd like the rest of everybody. I was like, okay, this guy's got nasty shit.
Yeah.
First time seeing him, though, so whatever. But Evan Carter was like, hold my beer.
Yeah.
I'm 21, and I'm going to get hit off this guy.
Hell yeah, bro.
Yeah. Anyways, it's exciting as we get really close to opening day. So, like I said, 26 days away from opening day. Out there at the ballpark. The Chicago Cubs. The Rangers do play 2 or 3 spring training games at home before that opening day. So if you feel like you need to go check out the Rangers on spring training, I think they played the Red Sox a couple times.
Yeah.
And all the players are going to be playing. All the main guys, because that's like 2 days before opening day. Those guys are going to be in the lineup.
Yeah.
100%.
Mm-hmm.
You got to get your at-bats in. You want to see some pitching before opening day.
Right.
So they'll be playing. And it's exciting. I mean, we're close. We got like 3 or 4 episodes to go, and then we're watching the games.
I'm pumped, dude. And we're gonna go live for those.
Yeah.
Some of them. Yeah.
A lot of them, yeah.
Yeah.
I'm gonna try to go a lot.
Yeah.
And then, we're just gonna have fun this season, dude. It's gonna be a blast, and we'll be at the ballpark a lot too.
Oh yeah, that'll be fun, dude.
I'm gonna go.
We'll be sitting next to you, fair weather motherfuckers, and then whenever they start not doing so well, y'all will leave, and we'll still be there.
Yeah, and I'll be like, I'll just move down.
yeah.
I went through hell with this team.
Yeah.
This is, I mean, like, I'm hell. Utter hell.
Yeah.
So, nah, it's no big deal.
God, bro, I remember in the 90s, bro, me and my high school buddies, when they finally made the playoffs, where we all went to our buddy Shiloh Shannon's house, bro. Shout out to Shiloh. I don't think he listens, but.
Shout out, bro.
Yeah, we went to his house to watch those games that we just got murdered. And because it was the Yankees dynasty we ran into. It was like, oh, this is a bad time to make the playoffs against the fucking Yankees.
Yeah.
Fun. John Wetland fucking mowed us down. I was like, cool.
Well, even after 2010 and 2011, when we had such good years and went deep, even those years me and you went in like 2012 or 13 or even 15 or something like that when you Darvish and Cole Hamels were, and we got swept by the Blue Jays. Me and you went to both of those games.
Yeah.
And they just got their ass handed to them. And I'm like, all right.
Yeah, I was like, great.
I was like, because we had Hamels and Darvish those first two games.
Yeah.
And I'm like, dude, we're going to go to at least the ALCS, man. Those guys are going to kill the Blue Jays and shut them down. And then we lost like 11-3 or some shit. I'm like,
we lost those first two games at home.
At home.
By a large margin.
A large margin. 2 years in a row, we lost the ALDS to the Blue Jays.
Yeah.
And they kicked the shit out of us that one year. Beat the shit out. I was like, yeah, this is over.
Yeah.
And they swept us. And I was like, yeah.
Yeah. And I'll still remember we were 2011, bro. We were at Boomer Jacks, bro.
Oh yeah, of course. Yeah.
Fucking.
I went to multiple playoff games 2010 and 2011. And not the World Series though, because God, it's so expensive.
Yeah.
Yeah. We were ready to celebrate.
Dude, everybody in that place was just waiting for that last strike to happen, dude, or whatever to get out.
Oh, it's 100%.
Fuck, I was so fucking defeated that night, dude.
Yeah, that pain is gone.
Yeah, thank God.
Thank God it's gone.
Yeah,
the
you fair where the
Rangers-
motherfuckers are coming around now. Leave.
Yeah.
Because you ain't gonna fucking.
Well, they're the ones that are just like, Wyatt Langford's a bust. He can't even hit the ball.
Yeah, like, get the fuck out of here.
Yeah, and he's just like, here comes a bomb. But yeah, it's coming close. So we've got 26 days till opening day as we sit here and record. So gonna be amazing. And like Leaf said, we're gonna be live on our YouTube channel for Rangers games all year.
Yeah,
all year. And just make sure you follow us on socials to know when, and then we'll let you know.
Absolutely.
So pumped about that. Okay, man. A couple things. Once again, bro, I can't get away from this. They will not let me get away from this. And this must be Jerry Jones, I guess. Because, like you said, I can't get away from this, bro.
Yeah.
I just told you, I'm not going to. I was like, I don't want to talk about the Cowboys anymore until the draft.
Yeah.
But every week, Jerry Jones is just like, hey,
he pokes his head out, bro. I was like, hey, guys.
Remember, ESPN needs some talking points.
Yeah.
You know? Okay. Just real quick, though. This wasn't Jerry. This was what? Spotrac. They came out. They predict Dak Prescott's next contract.
Oh, my God.
They say 3 years, $180 million extension, $169 million guaranteed.
Fuck, and are you serious?
Yeah. Yep.
That's still not as dumb as Cleveland, but I mean, it's dumb enough.
It's awful.
Yeah.
It's
so bad.
$60 million a year.
That's bad.
This guy is not worth it at all.
No, he's 2 playoff games, 2 playoff wins.
Yeah. Yeah. Burrow has the lead right now, $55 million per year. He's been to a Super Bowl.
Yeah, he's a good quarterback.
He is, but he needs to stay healthy.
He does, yeah.
$60 million is what they're saying for Dak, is what they're predicting. So $60 million a year. So 3 years, 180, 169 guaranteed. I got to say, if this happens, and it will at some point this offseason, they have to do this.
Well, yeah, but I mean,
I wouldn't, but that's just me. I would have let this fucking guy go.
You can't predict Jerry Jones, man. So it could be more than that. You never know, but could be less than that. Who knows? But man, that's too much, bro, for Dak Prescott. It's too much.
Way too much.
Now I've been seeing reports that they're going to get Saquon. When does free agency starts pretty soon, right?
It starts next week.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That like Saquon Barkley wants to come to Dallas, and they want him.
Well, I mean
that's going to cost a lot of money, though.
I'll take it.
But I mean, you shouldn't pay a running back, though. We've said this for so long.
Yeah, well, no, yeah, you're right. I'm not paying him $90 million or whatever they do with Zeke. No, I'm taking a running back cheap.
Yeah.
Yeah. Actually, you know what? Fuck that. Just draft a running back.
Yeah, you don't need to sign one.
I got blinded there because he is talented. I'm not gonna say he's not,
but
I'm
he's starting to catch that injury bug.
I'm not paying a running back.
Yeah.
I'm not. I'm just not. I'd rather just have.
They're a dime a dozen, bro, in the draft.
Every year, you should be drafting a running back in the 3rd or 4th round.
Yeah, 100%.
And you're good.
Like next guy up. When the rookie contract runs out, okay, guys, see you later. Go have fun with another team. Here's my next guy.
I mean, we just got done fucking franchise tagging Pollard for like $19 million a year, and I got burned for saying they should have done that out there on the clips.
He did absolutely nothing.
And guess what? Who was right? Who was fucking right? I was right. Tony Pollard was terrible last year.
Yep.
You don't pay running backs, dude.
No.
You just don't. So, yeah, I don't care.
Anyway.
If they want Saquon, I don't care.
But yeah, the Dak Prescott thing's insane. If that's if they sign him to that, that's awful.
Awful.
You guys are fucked for the next 3 years.
What has Dak Prescott done to earn $60 million a year?
Nothing.
Nothing. I don't give a fuck about his regular season stats. I don't care.
Yeah, that's like a Romo thing.
I don't give a fuck about his. I don't care if he finished second in MVP. I don't care. He didn't win.
Yeah,
he didn't win shit. He got murdered in the playoffs
by a young quarterback.
By a young quarterback
that was better than him, obviously.
Yeah, he is better than him.
Yeah, he is.
I think Jordan Love is going to be very good.
Yeah,
very good. He's going to be better than Dak. I promise you that.
Yeah.
So I wouldn't do this. But like I said, though, the only way for the Cowboys to have any sort of room or to do anything,
they have to,
is
right?
You have to, because he's going to make so much money, and you have to get his number down.
Yeah,
that's the only way to do it. Speaking of Jerry Jones, who was an idiot, remember how I said he said this, and we talked about it a little bit. We're going all in this year. Remember that?
Mm-hmm.
That's what Jerry Jones said.
Yeah.
And everybody in Cowboys Nation that drinks this guy's Kool-Aid was like, here we go, baby.
They're already saying it's their year. And it's fucking...
Well, he's at the NFL Combine, which I know we have a couple of guys to talk about from Indianapolis this week.
Yeah.
Jerry Jones, this is what he said on January 30th. I would anticipate with looking ahead at our key contracts that we'd like to address, we will be all in. Remember, I grilled this guy for this back then.
Yeah, you did.
Well, this week he addressed these comments because everybody was like, Jerry, here you are. What do you mean by can you elaborate on this all-in comment? Like, come on. It's not surprising Jerry Jones is backing down from that statement.
Of course.
What is all-in? Your definition of what is all-in and mine might not be the same thing, but I'm trying to win the games this year with my decisions, so I'm all into this year. We will be working on different players and drafting different people. Just the very nature of it is different. Different people. We have different coaches. I think the attention that our nuances of where we are with the cap, the nuances of where we are with the position in the draft, the nuances of where we are with our free agents, we get that involved with the definition of being all in. When you look at those aspects, we will be looking at every solution towards winning this year. So Jerry Jones, like I said this, dude, he's a piece of shit. He's lying to you. He just wants you to believe him. Keep buying that merch. Keep buying those tickets. What he says means fucking nothing. When he says that he's going to go all in, Stephen Jones was asked about this too, because of course he was there as well, because he's just as bad as his dad. He's like, I feel like we go all in every year. That's what Stephen Jones said. I'm just like, oh my God. These guys don't get it.
Yeah.
What all in means is what the Rams did when they won their title, which we said when the Rams did those trades and went all in, they literally tweeted that. We're all in. They pushed like chips on the table. They won a Super Bowl. It was worth it.
That was big, massive moves that definitely shows a team going all in.
And it was worth it. They won.
Cowboys haven't done shit to go all in. They kept the same coaching staff that basically, like, I mean, they lost their defensive coordinator. Thank you.
We'll see how that goes.
Yeah, we'll see. Yeah, I don't know. He has over $100 million in cap space, though.
Well, they're probably going to be aggressive.
Yeah, I hope so.
Well, they got to get a quarterback. But
yeah, that's true. And that's the next thing we're going to talk about.
Yeah.
But anyway.
Look, this guy's full of shit. I've been saying it. Jerry, if you still believe Jerry Jones out there, I can't help you. I've said that a couple of times. I can't help you. Do not believe this guy. Like, he's feeding you bullshit.
Yeah.
That's what he does.
Yeah.
He's good at it.
He's been doing it for almost 30 years now.
He's good at it. It's just like the same thing. It's the same thing with Jimmy Johnson coming back in the fold. I'm like, get out of here, dude.
Yeah, I remember that.
Like, we talked about that last week. I'm like, this is just more fluff by the Cowboys, dude.
Jimmy Johnson being on a board is going to change the way he does his process? Fuck no.
Yeah.
Get the fuck out of here.
So, yeah, I mean, he said some more shit. They asked him a bunch of other shit. I don't want to run through because I can't even stand the guy.
Yeah.
And I don't care what he says anymore because I don't buy anything that this guy says. But it's just funny how he's like, well, your definition of all in and mine's different. And I'm like, okay, dude, just fuck off.
That's when you stop listening to the guy.
That's exactly when I stopped. I was like, okay, so he's backing down from his comments. Got it.
Yeah.
What a piece of shit.
Yeah.
They're going to extend Dak Prescott. They have to.
Yeah.
There's going to be zero cap space. They can't do anything. Tyron Smith is leaving, by the way. They're not signing him, apparently. So he's going to be a free agent. So somebody out there needs a left tackle. Here's what I would say to Tyron. Appreciate your service. You're one of the greatest tackles of all time. You got hurt a lot, but when you were healthy, he was dominant. Go win a ring, bro. Go to Kansas City. Fucking take less money. Go to Kansas City. If they need a tackle, go to Kansas City. You're probably going to win a championship.
Probably.
Yeah. Or Buffalo.
You're not going to do it in Dallas.
You're not going to do it here. There's no doubt in my mind.
Yeah.
You're too old. Well, actually, he's not even that old. It's crazy because he's been playing so long, but he started when he was like 21.
I know a team that needs an offensive line.
Yeah.
And they have $100 million in cap space.
I don't think they're going to win in the next 3 or 4 years with probably what he's got left. 3 years tops, probably.
You're right.
So I would be like, I'm going to Kansas City. Or if they need a tackle, I don't know. Yeah. Or fucking Buffalo or Cincinnati. Cincinnati needs an offensive line. I know that.
Yeah.
Burrow gets hurt a lot.
Yeah, he does.
Or, I won't say Miami. No. It'd be fun to play it for Miami because the coach is awesome.
Yeah.
Probably not going to win anything. Just go win a ring, dude. That's what I would say. Fucking DeMarcus Ware did it. And you'll still be announced as a Cowboys great, but you'll get your ring.
Yeah.
You ain't going to get it here. DeMarcus Ware was like, I'm going to Denver to win with Peyton Manning. And he was like, and they won. So
yeah. Yep.
Anyways, Jerry Jones is a piece of shit, dude. Don't listen to him ever. Okay.
Yeah.
Speaking of NFL stuff, though, the combine, like I said, has been going on. And your boy that you're going to draft decided not to work out.
No.
Both of them.
Well, he's working out, but he's not doing medical examinations.
Oh, okay. I'm sorry. I'm talking about Jaden Daniels.
Oh, Jaden Daniels. Yeah, I don't. This is Caleb Williams.
Yeah,
is what I'm talking about.
Jaden Daniels is not working out until the pro day at his college.
Oh, okay.
And then Caleb Williams was working out, but not doing any medical or something.
Yeah, it's the first time this has ever happened. Like an invitee to the combine. This is the first time somebody's rejected any sort of medical examinations or providing his previous medical records.
Yeah.
He's saying no to all of that.
Okay.
I don't want this kid on my team. And the only reason why that scares me is because we have the number 2 pick, and this guy could fall to us. He's supposed to go number 1.
Gonna do, bro?
Yeah, he's supposed to go number 1. There's a lot of fucking controversy between the Bears and Justin Fields right now. But I think even if he does fall to number 2, I think the Commanders should skip this guy.
I think you should take Jaden Daniels or Drake May.
I'm hoping Drake May. I've seen some videos of Drake May throwing, bro, and I like the kid.
Yeah. You either got to go him or Jaden Daniels.
Yeah.
Either one. I don't think either one. I don't know, but if I'm you, I don't know. If I'm with you, I'm with you. I would skip Caleb Williams. I would 100%.
I think he's doing this right here. I think is going to hurt your draft stock. He's just killing his draft. First of all, he's a weird kid. First of all,
he is, dude. He's a mama's boy.
Yeah, and he's emotional as shit. You can't play in the NFL and be that fucking emotional. Dude.
No, you got to grow up.
Yeah, you got to. You're going to lose a lot because if you're the first overall pick, you're going to a shitty team, bro, and you're not going to win a lot of games.
Nope.
That's how it works.
Yep. Same thing. It happens all the time, usually. Yeah. You start off shitty, and you got to build the team around him.
So I don't know what his thing is. I don't know what his plan is, but to say, oh, you can't examine me and shit, they got to know if you're healthy or not or whatever the fuck's going on.
Yeah, what are you hiding?
Yeah.
Basically. And so I agree, dude. I skipped this kid. I've seen nothing but, issues, and I'm like, I'm out.
Yeah.
Nothing.
There's a ton of
not issues.
I've looked at a ton of mock drafts, and only a couple of them have had him going to number 2. But
you got to hope. And I got a thing about your owner actually that I forgot to tell you about.
Oh yeah,
yeah. I forgot to tell you.
I did see FedEx pulled out their sponsorship for the stadium. It's not going to be called FedEx Stadium next year.
Wow.
They pulled it out 2 years early. This is the motherfuckers that led the charge about them changing their name. This is the company that made them change from Redskins to Commanders. Now they pull out of their contract 2 years early.
What were they giving them, fucking $7 million a year for the name rights?
Oh, no, it's probably more than that.
AT&T only gives Jerry fucking 9 or 10.
Really?
I think.
I'm not sure, but
I could be wrong on that, but it's not as much as you think.
yeah, I thought it would be more than that. But
It wasn't as much as I thought. I was like, what? That's it?
But it's kind of shitty. You made them change their You were like leading the charge, saying you're going to pull your sponsorship if they don't change it.
Yeah.
And then they do change it, and then you still pull out 2 years early.
Yeah. Now speaking
I
of,
imagine because they pulled out early, they still get the money from the next 2 years.
Oh,
That's
yeah.
a contract.
I would imagine too, unless they had something in there that they said they can opt
But
out.
fuck FedEx, bro. Go UPS, bro.
They all suck.
Yeah.
Now speaking of your owner, he was at the combine.
Okay.
And he's obviously the first combine for him as the Washington Commanders owner. He has sat in, this is from Adam Schefter. He has sat in and taken part of each of the 6 interviews that the team has conducted with the top quarterback prospects in this draft. Most owners don't attend the combine. Obviously, Jerry Jones does. Josh Harris attends this one. Harris is not only in Indianapolis, but a part of the quarterback interview process.
God, if he's
how do you feel about that,
is
bro?
he going to be a Jerry Jones?
How
bro?
do you feel about that?
Bro, you hired a coach to do this shit.
And the GM.
Yeah, and the GM. Yeah, for sure.
How do you feel about that?
I mean, I think he's a huge Redskins fan. He grew up a Redskins fan. So I get
but
it.
like,
So,
you can't put yourself in that position to make you hire the guys to do that for you.
yeah, right. Yeah.
And you trust
100%.
them. Trust the
Yeah,
process.
it's a little worrisome because that reminds me of another owner.
Exactly.
And I don't want him to become that
And
kind
Dan
of owner.
Snyder was that way too.
Yeah, Snyder was that way.
And he backed off a little bit, but
Yeah, he did.
he was
But
that way.
He's still a piece of shit, so didn't work.
Okay.
But
17 to 19 million for the naming rights. I thought it was going to be more than that
Yeah.
for the Cowboys especially.
Yeah.
That's what AT&T pays.
oh, okay.
So
It's probably around that. or
probably
something.
around that.
Yeah.
But you think that would be more.
Right.
I remember when they announced that AT&T deal, I was like, what the fuck? Because it's supposed to be called Cowboy Stadium. Bro.
Yeah.
And I was like, they had to pay them a fuck ton. And then I guess, I remember 17 to 19 or whatever. I thought it was lower than that, actually. But I was like, that's it?
Yeah.
I thought it was going to be like fucking 50,
Well,
60.
Yeah, the Redskins never had a sponsorship on their stadium until Snyder came around.
Right.
And when they built that new one, they
What was
got
it called
the
before that?
RFK.
Yeah. Okay, that's right.
And so that one's still actually RFK is still standing, but they moved to that new one, and that's when
FedEx Field.
FedEx Field. That's when Snyder got the new name and shit. And yeah,
He needs some cash, bro. And he was like, I need some cash from that, and then I also need to fuck my season ticket holders out of cash too.
yeah, he did.
We know.
Yeah,
That's why he was like, I'm out.
Well, he's gone now, but yeah, if Josh Harris is that hands on, I mean, hopefully he's not that
That's
way
what
all the time.
Schefter says. Now we'll see.
Yeah, we'll see.
I mean,
I'm sure he is. Maybe it's because it's his first thing, and this is his first changes that he's made. Because like I said, he came in last year too late. Really couldn't do much. So maybe he's just trying to see how the process goes and whatever.
very awkward in the booth.
Yeah.
Thought Joe Buck was going to shake his hand.
Yeah, he was hammered. You could tell he was drunk.
Oh yeah. I mean, I love that.
Yeah, I was like, hell yeah, that's my owner.
Hilarious. He was like sticking his hand out, and Joe Buck didn't do it. And Troy Aikman's over there laughing. I was like, hell yeah, this is great.
Yeah, it was funny. But so we'll see, man. But I definitely don't want Caleb Williams.
want Caleb
Now
Williams.
this guy doesn't want you to fucking do an exam on it. He's hiding something, or I don't know what he's trying to do.
I don't understand. Like you said, that like the draft status, that can't benefit you in any way.
At all.
Yeah.
And I mean, there's been a lot of people who don't work out at those combines. I've seen that before, and that's fine. And they do their pro day at their fucking where they're more comfortable, and I get that. But yeah, not doing a medical examination, that's a big one.
Yeah. Did you see Tom Brady did another 40?
I did.
And he ran it faster at 46 than he did at 22 when he was in the combine.
That's crazy.
That's not really crazy, honestly, because he keeps himself in better shape now, I think, than he did then.
Yeah.
Because when he came out of college and got drafted or whatever, he was not chubby, but he was definitely like a little bit. Now he looks like he's a ripped, chiseled machine, bro.
Yeah.
And so
he's
I'm like,
definitely taking care of himself. He could probably still play.
TB12, bro.
Yeah.
Oh, I know he can still play.
Yeah.
TB12 fucking, I need to buy his book, bro, and go to that diet and shit and just do that.
Yeah.
Even though I have no discipline at all.
Me neither, bro.
I try.
I'll be sitting at home at like 7 and I'm eating healthy all day, and then I'll be like, fuck, man, I want some fucking Whataburger right now.
My fucking problem, is I don't ever eat breakfast.
Yeah.
I never have breakfast. That's not a big deal to me.
I
try to fast anyways.
Yeah.
But then lunch, I'll eat something too big, obviously, and then I'll get tired in the afternoon, and then I'll eat something for dinner that's smaller, and then I'll just go through the evening or whatever, chilling, usually gaming or watching something, and then it'll be like 9:30, bro, and I'm like, I'm hungry again. And then I'll eat something and a snack on, and I'm like, God, this is so unhealthy, Drew.
Yeah.
I got to get better.
Yeah.
I got to get better at that. I need to eat from 12 to 8, and that's it, and then cut it off. I don't need any more.
Yeah.
So that's what I'm trying to do again.
Yeah. It's hard to do, man.
It is, bro, because it's like 9:30. I'm like, I just need a bag of popcorn. And then I eat the whole bag, and I'm like, fuck.
Yeah. I've done that so many times.
Yeah. Or that pizza's looking awfully good in there. Maybe just one slice. Warm up, and then I'm like 3.
Yeah, you eat the whole fucking thing, yeah.
Yeah, so there you go.
Yeah.
So, yeah, just a few things out of the combine there. And then we'll see what our teams do. And, like, the draft is about a month and a half away. And we're going to be live for that. We've already said that. We'll be live for the first round. That'll be fun to go live for the first round.
Yeah, that'll be
You got
fun,
a big pick. We got to wait forever for my team.
Yeah.
Like 23rd or some shit.
Yeah, I'm
like,
fucking nervous about this pick, dude.
It's going to be interesting.
Just because it has one of the worst quarterback fucking candidates
and
I've
it's going
ever
to be
seen.
interesting to see what Chicago does. Are they going to trade it away or are they going to stick with it?
Yeah.
I don't know, because like you said, the Justin Fields thing.
Yeah, it's been crazy because like he unfollowed the Bears on social media or some shit. It doesn't mean nothing, but like people are building that up and making it a thing. So who knows, dude?
Right.
Who knows? But we'll see, man. It's gonna be fun. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, we'll definitely be live for that. So stay tuned for more NFL stuff in about a month and a half. And of course, I'm sure next week I'll be like, I don't have anything Dallas Cowboys to talk about. And then Jerry Jones is going to say something stupid. So
yeah,
gonna have to talk about it and slam him again. Which actually, that's fun. All right. Couple crazy things to get out of here.
Yeah.
I got one, and I think Leaf has one. So this isn't really crazy for mine. I want you to end it.
Okay.
This is actually more of like, we told you so sort of thing, because if you've ever listened to us, then you'll know.
Yeah.
This came out last week. I have seen this woman in many things before. Soprano star Drea De Matteo.
Oh, yeah. I've seen this.
She's been in Sopranos as well as, like, she was in Sons of Anarchy as well.
Yeah.
Been in a bunch of shows and stuff. Pretty attractive.
Yes.
For like,
I would say so, yeah.
Yeah. Soprano star Drea De Matteo reveals she earned enough money on OnlyFans to save her home from foreclosure within 5 minutes of being on the site. So she announced that she was on OnlyFans, and then within 5 minutes she was able to pay her completely, save her home, and pay it off.
That's crazy, dude.
Mm-hmm.
Like we've said a million times before, I don't know how, if you're an attractive female, I don't know how you're not on that site right now.
That's why this is more of a we told you so.
Yeah.
She's 52 years old. She was initially reluctant to join the adult subscription service last year. She has now revealed her racy uploads proved so lucrative. Like I said, she managed to save her home from foreclosure within 5 minutes of joining. And she's even now launched her own business. She's been carb loading to get in shape for the money shots. Also revealed how, as well as nearly losing her house, she had run out of money to support a parent with dementia.
Yeah.
And she says, it saved us. OnlyFans saved my life 100%. I can't believe I'm saying that, but it really did save us. Anybody that wants to condemn me and put me down, go for it. I just hope you never find yourself in the position I was in to take care of 2 little kids. It saved my home of many years. That was very important to us. And beyond all that, it has given me enough money to start up and finance my new business, Ultra Free. Drea had just $10 in her bank account when she started her OnlyFans account. That's crazy. I didn't know that. How the hell is she not getting royalties, bro?
Yeah, I know, man.
She found herself in a perilous financial situation after taking a forbearance to help with her mortgage repayments, but ultimately could not afford the astronomical sum she owed her collectors. So she had basically no money in the bank, and then she had a following. She's a celebrity, for God's sakes, and she was very attractive in The Sopranos, by the way. She was a lot younger when she was in The Sopranos.
Yeah.
But she was hot in the fucking Sons of Anarchy, too.
Yeah, she was.
So she started it, and I haven't joined her OnlyFans. I don't know if it's racy or, well, it says it was right here. I don't know if she's naked.
Now, I follow her on Instagram, and I did see that her and Carmen Electra did some kind of joint thing.
They have. So she's been
on OnlyFans. So
she's been teaming up with Carmen Electra actually a lot. But like I said, she's a very attractive woman. Yeah, and I don't know if she's naked in her page or not. I have no idea.
I have no clue.
So yeah, but a lot of photos and stuff like that, and who knows? But apparently, like I said, she made so much cash that she's 5 minutes. She paid off her house in 5 minutes.
That's fucking crazy.
Yeah.
Hey, you don't sign up for that and start showing your titties online. You should.
If you want to pay off a mortgage.
Yeah.
Now, it's a little misleading, I guess we should say, because like she is a celebrity.
Yeah, she is. She's been in movies and TV
She has
shows.
an Instagram following and everything.
Yeah.
But like I say, if you have any sort of following and you're like, hey, I need some cash, and then do that.
Yeah, 100%.
And you'll be good to go.
Yep.
I haven't checked it out. I don't even know how much it is, actually.
I haven't even looked at it.
So I'd have to look and see. Plus, I'm not joining unless you're getting fucked in the ass. So, and I can guarantee you, she's not doing that.
No, probably not.
As a celebrity,
I bet she does solo stuff.
I bet she does like some kind of like lingerie and like
Yeah.
maybe a titty here and there.
Yeah,
I think that's what Carmen Electra does.
Yeah, I don't think they do like hardcore porn. Or
No,
anything.
God, no.
Yeah.
No. Paige Van Zandt does. I think she does some like hardcore stuff.
Really?
Yeah.
Cool.
But I don't know. Don't quote me on that. Don't join on my account.
Yeah.
That's for sure. But anyways, I just wanted to mention that real quick. That's more of like a, we told you so.
Yeah.
So, okay, man.
Nice, man. Yeah. So mine is a little crazy.
Hey, good.
So I'll read the title here, man. I just saw this headline and I checked out the story and I was like, wow. So groom's unhinged mom hired goons to throw red paint at bride as she walked down the aisle. And she didn't stop there.
Red paint?
Red paint.
Wow.
On
Because
a
it's a
white
white dress.
yeah.
Yeah.
So there's a couple's dream of the perfect wedding is in tatters after the groom's family reportedly tried to sabotage their big day. So the relationship between Alexandra and her boyfriend was like a fairy tale. The groom was born into a wealthy family from Mexico, and his family had dreamed of him marrying a rich girl. But Alexandra was not from a rich family, leading the future in-laws to suspect she was only with him for his money.
Oh, okay.
So they started doing anything they could
thing.
to put a stop to the relationship because he's rich, she's not.
Yep.
So they think, she just wants you for your money. So the second the relationship was established, the groom's family rejected the prospect of welcoming her. So as soon as they started dating, they're like, fuck this bitch. And then, so Alexandra, so according to a Reddit post, Alexandra was nothing short of a sweetheart. I've heard that she is just a lovely person, wouldn't hurt anyone and all this stuff. And then, so when due to the lack of her family money, the in-laws launched a harassment campaign against her, threatening her and trying to bribe her with a blank check to leave her boyfriend.
Jesus.
Yeah. But then things took a wild turn when they announced their engagement. Upon hearing the news of her son's engagement, Alexandra's mother-in-law-to-be, Mape, faked a heart attack.
Sounds right.
A now viral X thread explained. According to the post, she blamed the couple for her ill health and demanded her son cover all of her medical costs. If you thought that was bad, just wait. The nuptials were set for Friday, February 18th. But when the big day finally rolled around, the groom's family refused to attend because they weren't showing up. It meant that they weren't going to make a scene. But standing in front of the church, Alexandra grabbed her father's hands and prepared to walk down the aisle in her beautiful white dress. Then she felt large splashes of something hitting her on the back. As the crowd screamed in horror, the bride quickly spun around to see multiple splatters of red paint dripping down her embellished gown and onto the tiles behind her.
Wow.
So according to this post, the family hired someone to throw red paint on the bride dress right before walking down the aisle. There was 3 men that were tasked to do the job, 2 hurling 2 cans of paint, a third recording the incident on his phone. Let's see. And they did some other stuff. Let's see. After saying I do and making their marriage official, the couple were determined to continue their wedding as planned. Next on the schedule were the wedding photos. But the groom's family wasn't finished yet.
Oh, my God. that wasn't enough, huh?
Yeah. The in-laws reportedly learned where the couple would be taking and sent an anonymous tip to the police saying they could find drugs there and might be possession of them. It didn't take long for the police to show up at the wedding, search the guests, and threaten to handcuff the groom. Thankfully, no one was arrested.
Good
the
God.
Police left. Once the drama was out of the way, the wedding continued as usual. Then came the honeymoon. We're not done.
We're not even done yet.
Yeah. Shortly before the couple jetted off for their honeymoon, the groom's family hid his passport and visa, allegedly, also trying to bribe the travel agency to ruin the trip.
What the fuck?
Unfortunately, that didn't work, and the bride and groom went on their honeymoon. So, yeah. I mean, they tried everything they could to stop this fucking wedding.
I mean, just because somebody's not rich,
Yeah, just because the bride, they thought the bride just was marrying him just because he was rich.
do they not listen to their son? Is
Nah,
he in love with her?
Yeah, I'm sure he is.
Well, then back the fuck off.
Yeah, this family's crazy, bro.
Yeah. What the fuck, dude?
Yeah.
And like for a bride, you know, usually they say like their wedding day is like their dream day.
Yeah.
And then to be walking down the aisle and they get fucking red paint all over, like
On probably a very expensive dress.
in a chapel or something.
Yeah,
Like,
yeah,
what are
yeah.
you doing?
Yeah. It's pretty wild.
These people, man, there's some fucking crazy motherfuckers out there, bro.
Dude.
I don't understand it.
I'm done with my family. If they pull this kind of shit,
Oh, for sure.
I'm like, all right, fuck y'all. I mean, I don't know if he made.
Well,
if
like,
he's-
what if you're like, what if it was like flip flopped,
Yeah.
and so it's you,
Yeah.
and they're fucking with you? I'd be like, I'm not marrying you. Your
Yeah.
fucking family's too crazy. Get out.
Yeah. No
I'm-
shit. Yeah. You got to deal with that for the rest of your life.
Yeah, exactly. It's not like it's gonna be over. Like you said, the honeymoon. Like
Yeah.
I mean, they kept going.
Yeah. They
Obviously-
kept. Yeah.
to this day, if they're still married, it's probably still going on.
Yeah.
They're like, hey, we're obviously not going over there for Thanksgiving or Christmas
Right. Yeah.
or any sort of holiday or any sort of birthday or anything. I don't like them. They don't like me.
Yeah.
Like I'll be like, I'm just
Yeah.
at that point I would be like, I'm out.
Yeah.
I just can't do it because I have to deal with that forever and it's not worth it.
Yeah. No, I wouldn't do it either.
Either that or you cut ties with your fucking family.
Yeah.
Because I mean, they're ridiculous. You don't think they're ridiculous doing that?
Yeah. To go that far
Yeah.
to like hiding my passport so I can't go on a fucking vacation or a honeymoon with my wife. That's fucked up.
Yeah, I'd just be like, you're out of my life.
Yeah.
This is who I love.
Yeah.
Accept it or fucking, if you can't accept it, then we're done.
Yeah. I
That's-
mean,
It's that simple.
yeah.
Dude, it's just because they're family.
You can't even like
People
get to
are-
know the girl first or anything. Like I don't know if they've ever met her before. I mean, I
Right.
imagine
Well,
they have.
People
Like,
by the way, just because they're family doesn't mean they're pieces of shit. Not pieces
Yeah.
of shit. I have family members that they suck.
yeah. Oh, everybody does. Yeah.
Yeah, you all do.
Yeah.
We all do.
Yeah.
So, just saying, fuck all that.
Yeah.
Fuck all that.
Yeah. That's wild, man.
It is. Jesus Christ, bro. There you go, man. That's all we got to say. Watch out for your fucking in-laws, apparently.
I mean, I've heard of bad, like shitty mother-in-laws, but she takes the cake, bro.
Takes the cake,
Hiring
100%.
people to throw fucking paint all over the place.
Yeah,
and
there's a
try-
movie out there called Monster in Law
Yeah.
out there. Isn't that fucking Matthew McConaughey?
Yeah, I think so. And Jennifer Lopez, right? I
Probably.
think so.
That's when Matthew McConaughey was on his chick flick
Yeah.
series.
Yeah. I remember him in an interview saying that that's all he got, dude. Like offers for
Offers.
that. He's like, I'm not doing any more fucking romantic comedies. And
And he kept getting him.
Yeah.
He's like, okay, the payday's too good.
yeah.
I can't blame the guy.
Yeah.
He was good in them, too.
Yeah, he was.
All right, man, let's get the hell out of here. We're going to go have some fun today, man. We're going to go check out this new brewery that's literally, I clocked it from my house, 1 minute and 34 seconds, the drive. So it's right across the street. It's
Nice.
great. It's a little dangerous. But we're going to check it out. See how it is. And who knows, man? Maybe Leaf will be playing over there one day.
Maybe.
Maybe we'll do a live show over there one day. You just never fucking know.
You never know, man.
Life brings us fucking crazy times, man. We just never know.
Opportunities. There are opportunities.
Absolutely. So we'll see what happens. We're going to check that out today, man. This is Saturday, so we're going to have fun. Make sure, please go out there and listen to us on audio version as well. We're out there on Spotify, and Apple, and then Google, Amazon, everywhere. But the biggest ones that we see from people listening is Spotify and Apple. Please rate us and review us on those. On Spotify, all you have to do is at the top, after you listen, click on the star button, hit 5 stars. Apple, you can do it. You can scroll down to the bottom, and then you hit 5 stars, but you can also write a little review. If you wouldn't mind that, that helps us, man. Helps us grow and keep this train rolling. We would really appreciate that beyond belief. You have no idea. And then, like I said, we're probably, I know we're going to go live a bunch for baseball and then the draft and everything like that. But our schedules are crazy. We have fucking jobs. We have kids. We have everything. So sometimes we're not as consistent on days as we would like. But in order to find out and follow us, please.
Yeah, we are on social media out there. The at Eskimo Brothers Podcast. That's on Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter. And then
TikTok.
TikTok. And then Twitter is different. It's Ask Eskimo Bros Pod. So yeah, go follow us on all those platforms. We post every time we go live, or when we drop an episode, when we're about to go live on YouTube for an episode. And you can watch us on YouTube at Eskimo, youtube.com// Brothers Podcast. But then, we drop every time the audio drops. Like we said, when we go live for baseball games this year, we'll post that on our socials. So go make sure you're following us so you know.
There you go. That's right. Be in the news with us, please. We would appreciate it. And we love you guys out there that consistently listen. We haven't forgotten anybody. Trust me. And I know it's a little slow right now because there's really no sports going on, but we're obviously going to drop an episode a week, so we're not going anywhere. If anything, we're going to hit the gas pedal a little harder when the baseball starts. So we'll be in your goddamn ears, man. If you love to see us, we would really appreciate it. So thank you guys, man. Have a great fucking week. We'll let you know how that brewery episode goes in the next episode. So we'll see you very fucking soon, man.
Hell
Cheers out there, everybody.
Cheers.
This has been another episode of the Eskimo Brothers Podcast. Thank you for listening, and be sure to follow or subscribe to the podcast on your favorite podcast streaming service. And until next time, remember, an Eskimo Brothers bond is worth more than gold.